Hello everyone, welcome to another live stream. Today I want to just reflect and give an overview of a session I attended earlier today, a virtual session that was part of the Future Law Virtual Summit, FLVS 2020. I had the opportunity to attend one which was titled Embodied Leadership. I am interested in anything to do with leadership, so I made a point of attending it. It was taking place via Zoom, and the facilitator was Dr. Marion Gibbon. So I thought it was just an interesting session, and generally I think it was a very helpful session. It was also fun. It was creative. I found out that the facilitator is also a poet. So because I love poetry, I write poetry. That was a wonderful bonus. So the first activity that we did was the metacognitive drawing. I had never heard of such a thing before. So basically we were told to just draw. In writing, there's something called free writing, where you just write whatever comes to mind. So I think this was the drawing equivalent of that. So I made sure that I didn't overthink it. So I just took my pen and paper and just drew whatever came to mind. I am not an artist. That is definitely one area where I am not very good at. So I just drew whatever came to mind. And it was interesting because I drew, if you look at the photo that goes with this live stream, that is what I drew. It's basically one continuous line, but it spirals, it goes up, it goes down, it goes around, but it's one line. And then after we had each done our drawings, we were asked to just share what we thought of the drawing and what it speaks to us. So for me, I thought that the drawing is about, even though there's chaos, and especially during this time, there's a lot of chaos everywhere. But even though there's chaos, everything is still connected. That's what I felt the drawing was saying to me, that things may not be going in a straight line. Things may seem chaotic, and there might seem to be a lot of confusion, but still everything is connected because it's just one line. Everything is still connected, and once that line is unraveled, you will find out that all these disparate things, all these seemingly unconnected things, were actually connected.
Though there is chaos, everything is still connected. Things may not be going in a straight line. Things may seem chaotic. There might seem to be a lot of confusion. Still, everything is connected because it's just one line. Once that line is unraveled, all these disparate things, all these seemingly unconnected things, were actually connected.
So that's what my drawing was telling me. And the other participants also shared what their drawings were telling them. So today I've learned something new. I had never before heard of this process, the metacognitive drawing. So that was something new that I learned today. The second activity that we were asked to do was so we were asked, where are you needing to take a big risk, a big daring risk? What part of your life have you been unwilling to look at with your eyes open? So very thought-provoking questions. What is that area? What does it look like in symbol or metaphor? So for me, the symbol or metaphor that came to mind was a stage. I am more of a behind the scenes person, but I know that for some of the things that I want to do in this next phase of my life, or in this post-COVID era, I know I need to become more bold. I need to be more outspoken, but in a wise way, with lots of wisdom. There are some things that I have been meaning to do for a really long time, but because of, I don't know, stage fright, I guess. But definitely the stage is what it's the symbol or metaphor that came to mind. So that was an interesting and helpful exercise. And then the other participants also shared theirs. And then we went to the third question, which asked, where in your life is ripe for action? And then we were given we were told that we can use doors, different colored doors, to symbolize whatever, whatever action you need to take, or whatever feeling. So for me, I saw, or I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors, 6 doors. And the first door was a bright yellow door. Second one was red.
Crimson Muse, you never let me go. All the red dye, my sanctuary, where imagination breaks free. The colors bleed and the rhythm roars in the heart of rock. The Crimson Muse pours. The Crimson Muse pours.
Third was green, fourth was purple, the other one was white.
There's a white door, standing tall and strong, in a world of chaos where everything's gone wrong. Behind it lies a faith that can't be explained, a sanctuary of hope that keeps me sane. Behind the white door, there's a light that shines, guiding me through the darkest of times. The battles I fight and the storms I endure. Behind the white door, I find my cure.
And the other one was blue. And for me, yellow, just relating to the previous exercise, for me, that yellow represented the spotlight. And I shared that, I'm a behind the scenes person, and I actually like darker colors. So for me, yellow is an intimidating color. It's an intimidating concept. The concept of spotlight is very worrying for me. The other doors are more in my lane. Red is for passion. I know I'm very passionate about the things that I care about.
In the depths of my imagination, there's a door bold and vibrant, red as the fire. Oh, behind it lies a world of untapped creation, a burning passion fueling my elation. Oh yeah, great door, won't you open up and set me free? Unleash the madness, the wild energy within me. Red door, symbol of my distant liberation to you. I start a rock and roll revolution.
Green is for peaceful, purple, happy, white, faith.
On the hill, a white door stands tall, a symbol of hope. It knows the truth of it all through stormy nights and endless fights. This door, it stands shining bright. Behind the white door lies the strength we need. When life gets tough, it's where we find our peace. Behind the white door, we all unite. In faith we trust, we'll make it through the night.
And blue, stability. So those are the things that I like and that I'm comfortable with. But then this yellow door, the spotlight, being center stage, that makes me very uncomfortable. But I know it's a door that I need to go through. I do not intend to run through it. I'll maybe just crawl through it, baby steps. But I know that's the next stage that I need to look towards. Chat room, and the facilitator shared a powerful poem, which ended with fearless belonging. And for me, that phrase, fearless belonging, was really stood out for me because it was almost like an oxymoron. Because belonging is about comfort, it's about being relaxed or just being chilled out. But then the fearless aspect, when someone is fearless, you think of someone who's very courageous and who is a go-getter and who's always going after what they want. So I found it interesting, this concept of fearless belonging, and I actually asked the facilitator what she meant by that, and she gave a really beautiful explanation about that, explanation of what she meant by that phrase. So all in all, I think it was a very interesting session. It was different. I had never done such a thing before, and I actually was not expecting this because I thought it was just going to be things about leadership, the usual things about leadership.